In today's video, I'm gonna share with you how to decorate a gorgeous Christmas tree step by step in a beautiful peacock theme I really think you're gonna like. Keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to Ramon at Home. I'm so excited you're here today because in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to decorate a gorgeous Christmas tree on a peacock theme with beautiful jewel tones, lots of glitter, and I'm gonna give you step-by-step instructions. Last week I shared with you our beautiful Barbie inspired Christmas tree for 2023, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I know so many of you loved it, and I'm so thankful that you did. If you have not seen the Barbie Christmas tree, I'm going to link that down below so you can check it out after this one. But I figured that for this particular video, I'm going to give you step-by-steps on how you can create a gorgeous peacock inspired Christmas tree. Now all of the items are going to be used in this video are from David Christopher's, and all of their information is down below. And if you have not entered to win one of the $50, I'm going to be giving away 10 $50 gift cards to David Christopher's. The instructions are going to be in this video, so keep an eye out for that. All right, you guys, well, it's time to get started. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you already subscribed, don't forget to turn the notification bell on because you will not want to miss any of the Christmas decorating videos for 2023. If you are so kind, I would appreciate if you like this video and share with your friends on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, so that way they can come and join the fun. Are you guys ready to decorate a gorgeous Christmas tree on a peacock theme for 2023? Let's get started. All right, everyone, so we are going to decorate a gorgeous peacock inspired Christmas tree. And for that, I've selected a selection of gorgeous peacock inspired ribbons, like this gorgeous teal, an accent teal, and this beautiful velvet with a gold back to it. But you know, I'm going to do something different this time. Last week, I shared with you how to decorate a gorgeous Barbie inspired Christmas tree, and it was really beautiful. But this week I'm feeling saucy, so I want to do something different just to show you different techniques. You know that when I decorate a Christmas tree, I have a 4-step process, which is ribbons first, ornaments second, picks, stems, and florals third, and then an accent ribbon at the end. So I'm gonna start with this beautiful ribbon. I'm just gonna drop it on the floor, and I'm gonna start by giving it a dovetail. Look how absolutely gorgeous this teal ribbon is. I'm gonna put my scissors on my hand. Absolutely gorgeous back. It's just so peacock-like, and then this beautiful mesh on the front. It has all the glitter, and you guys, there was glitter all over my bedroom. I had to take my sheets off. I had to wash them. There was just so much glitter going on. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do some bows. And so I'm gonna give it about an 8-inch tail. Then I'm going to do a loop right here. And then I'm gonna do another loop right here. So I'm gonna do probably 3 loops, and then I'm going to tie it right here. If you have not seen the Barbie Christmas tree, you guys, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna link it down below so you can go check it out. It was pinks and black and white with a little touch of silver. It was inspired by the #1 Barbie, and I had a lot of fun recreating that look. And then also, if you have not entered to win a $50 gift card to David Christopher's, which by the way, all of today's materials are from David Christopher's, and I'm gonna leave all of their information down below so you guys can go check it out. So I'm gonna start right here. I'm gonna grab this bracelet, I'm gonna twist it like that and make sure that I do and I just want it to be really floppy. So basically I'm gonna do just 1 loop. I don't feel like doing more than 1 today because I want to do something different. So I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm going to come out, give it a little bit of body, and then I'm going to cut right here at a dovetail. I'm just gonna let it hang out like that. And so I'm going to do another one over on this side. I love this ribbon because it has such a good hand, as you guys can see. And I've been telling you all that a good ribbon can make or break your design. You know, we can save a little bit of money on our ornaments, but what is picks and ribbons, you cannot really buy a cheap ribbon and want your Christmas tree or wreath to look absolutely gorgeous and designer like. But if you save your money on the ornaments and then you spend on your ribbon, you're always going to have a gorgeously designed Christmas tree. So I'm going to go over to this side right here, and I'm going to go right about here, and I'm gonna tie with my ribbon. And once again, I'm just gonna do one more loop right here. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? Look at the way it catches the light. Just so beautiful. So I'm gonna cut right here. Remember, we're doing bows. Instead of doing loops and poofs, what I'm going to do is just some loops or some bows. I'm sorry, some 3 loop bows. That's what I meant to say. And you guys, I want to take a second to thank every single one of you who came to the meet and greet this week at Shinoda Design Center. I got to meet so many of you, and I had so much fun saying hi, talking design, and just getting to meet some of the viewers, because you know, every time that you guys leave a comment or that you leave a share or like I don't know who you are. Like, I know you're there. Obviously, I can see it by the likes and the shares and all of that. But putting a face to you guys, some of you made me cry with some of the really nice things that you had to say. And some of you told me the stories of how long you've been watching this channel. I got to meet a person that has been watching this channel since basically I started back in Kansas, and I just wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for taking time out of your day to come and say hi at the meet and greet. And you know, I came up with an idea because I really truly love saying hi to y'all. So I came up with this idea, and I'm trying to figure it out because I want to go on a Christmas tour. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know I'm going to do it because I want to meet as many of you as possible. So what I'm thinking is that I'm probably going to rent the ballroom of a hotel and then do a live demonstration. Leave me a comment down below if you are interested in a live demo, then we can catch up and say hi and meet in person, because it was so rewarding to meet so many of you in person. So I really want to do that more. And even though I really enjoy doing the videos here on YouTube, there is nothing like live presentations and just getting to say hi to all of you. All right, so I'm gonna do another bow right here, and for this one I'm just gonna let it hang down. Oh, don't forget to dovetail. And I want to do maybe another one over on this side, and I have just enough ribbon. So we did one on the top with a 1 loop and then a tail. We moved over to this side, we did another one, this one with a 1 loop tail, and just make sure that you see that beautiful part of the ribbon. And then I did one right here, and I'm going to do yet another one over on this side. And so this is just basically making bows. And if you have not seen the video where I share with you all of this in detail, I'm going to leave it down below so you guys can see all of these products in detail. I did kind of like a shopping haul, and I did close up so you guys can really appreciate the details of all of these beautiful ribbons. It's going to be called, I think it's called Peacock Park, and it's going to be linked down below so you guys can see the details. You're going to see the details on the ribbons and the ornaments we're going to be using. Okay, so I'm going to add this right here, and I'm going to do a little loop because I have enough ribbon. Then I'm going to do a tail, and I'm going to cut right here. I have this much left, and don't throw this away because when we do our wreath and our swag for the door, we can use this to cover our wreath hanger. So I'm going to actually save it in order to do that for my my wreath hanger. All right, so now I have this teal, you guys, and I think this is going to be just absolutely gorgeous. This is a it's like a taffeta almost, a ribbon, and I want to do just a few accent ones. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the opposite, and for this I'm going to do only 2 loop bows, so that way it's a little bit faster. So I'm going to do just basically a little bow and a tail, and don't forget to give it a spin. And I'm always telling you to have all of your tools at the ready because it makes your job easier. So right here where I went with this one, I'm going to go over to this side now. I'm going to add, grab your bristle and just twist it really hard. And remember, because we went that way, remember what God opens to the left goes to the right. And so with this particular one right here, I'm going to give it a loop like this. And then I'm going to grab my bristle, I'm going to go out, and we're going to give it another tail. Oh, I left my scissors over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat my matter. What I did on that side, I'm going to go over to this side. So this one went this way, I'm going to go that way. I'm going to do that at speed motion so you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me talk. And I'll be right back with you to give you step number 2, so keep watching. Okay, so if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up and share it with your friends on Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, so they know about the Christmas season here at Ramon at Home. And now I'm going to give you the instructions on how you can win one of the 10 $50 gift cards to David Christopher's. Remember, all of the products used in this video are from David Christopher's, and all of their information is going to be linked down below in case you like any of them. All right, so to enter this giveaway, all you have to do is share this video with a friend on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp with the hashtag Ramon at Home. Once you share that with the hashtag Ramon at Home, all you have to do is take a screenshot and send it to me via Facebook or Instagram, and that's how I'm gonna know the people that entered, and I'm gonna start collecting the names. So real quick, very soon, you will know who the winners are on a Facebook Live. All right, you guys, remember to share this with the hashtag Ramon at Home. Take a screenshot and send it to me via Facebook or Instagram. Are you guys ready to see the end result of this beautiful peacock-inspired Christmas tree? Well, let's take a look. All right, everyone, so I am back, and so we're done with our step number 1, which is laying our ribbons. And I really love the color combination right here. It's very jewel tone, and so now what we're going to add to continue our jewel tones of the peacock feather is adding these beautiful ornaments one by one. And I have 2 different shades of purple, and it's gonna be this really deep purple and this lavender. And you know I like to add one at a time, so what I like to do is add my wire to it right here, and I just give it a little spin. And I'm going to start right here on the top. I'm gonna grab a bristle, and a lot of people have asked me what is this wire that I use to hold my ornaments in, and so I'm gonna share with you real quick. So this is a 20 gauge wire. I cut it in half because that way allows me to, look at this, put my ornament, fold up, and then just give it a little twist right here like this, and then that gives me this stem to hang the ornament. And the beauty of this is that I always like to secure my ornaments, because whether they're glass or shatterproof, well, you want to make sure that, especially if you're decorating for a client or even your own home, that they don't come crashing down. And even if the tree was to fall down, well, the ornaments are not gonna move out of place. All right, so placement, one right here. Remember to work in zigzag motion. So I'm gonna go right here. And I just like to do one twist. That's the other benefit of doing these wires, that all you have to do is one twist. Let me show you real quick. So I'm going to go up like this. So I went 1, 2, 3. So now I'm going to go over to this side. So what you do is you grab a bristle like right here, and then you go one twist up, and the ornament's gonna stay there. And to take it off, you basically just found that wire, you go one step forward, and the ornament comes right out. So that way it's going to secure super fast motion of work, and it's going to allow you to, well, work faster. Because you know that I used to be told all the time that you are just as good as you are fast. And so I learned to work really fast because my boss, well, he was paying me, of course, and so he wanted me to be fast because we had so many houses to decorate in one day, and then one house would have so many trees. So you know, if I took my time to basically do every Christmas tree how I would do it for my home, when I decorate my Christmas tree here for the house, I just take my sweet time. I like to play some gospel music, and I just like to let the time roll. And then, you know, when you decorate your own Christmas tree, you're so critical of it, you know, and I know I am, and I just want it to be absolutely gorgeous. And so I take my time, and you know, you're never really done until the day before Christmas, let's just be honest, because whether we're out shopping and continue to add to our tree, then it's never like, and that's what the beauty of the holiday decorating is, because it's really never done. If you are out decorating for customers, then it has to be done, you know, because they expect you to be done. But if it is just for your house, if you're anything like me, then you know you're gonna take your sweet time and just decorate. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the last few. I'm gonna add one over here. Look how fast this is. And now I'm gonna share the second one I'm going to add, which is probably my favorite. And I'm gonna go over to this side right here, like that. I'm gonna bring my bucket right here. Look how stunning these ornaments from David Christopher's. All right, you guys, and remember they're offering you 10% off with the code Ramon10 at checkout. So I'm gonna leave all the information down below in case that you see any of the products that you might want to buy. If you live here in the US, they are able to ship anywhere here in the US. So I'm gonna add this right here. I'm gonna move my ribbon a little bit right here. You know what? I like these bigger ornaments because you don't need very many of them. So just 5 or 6 and you get yourself a whole side of the tree decorated. Now, because I only decorated the front of it for the video purpose, but if I was decorating this for a customer and I wanted to do the back, I basically just do double the amounts. But look how absolutely stunning. They show better. They are way bigger and just occupy a lot more of the space. Like, you know what? I feel like this particular one, I just feel like adding 3 of them because I don't want to overcrowd the tree like I did last week. You guys, if you saw the Barbie tree, oh my gosh, I added so much to it and I just couldn't stop myself because it was the first tree of the season. Now, here's the other thing I like to tell you is when you add ornaments, you want to make sure that you add them together. Like right here, I just formed a cluster of ornaments and that way they show better. They're more appealing to the eye. You know what? I got 3 more, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add them to my tree. Let me see, where do you guys think that I need one? Let's see. Okay, so now I have a few of the same ones and they're smaller size. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add them one over on this side, just adding them real quick. And then I'm gonna add one right here on this side in the front. And look how beautiful that is, you guys. They're giving me the colors of the peacock feather. They are giving me, it's just so lush and rich looking. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna get all of my stems ready and I'll be right back with you. I do have one last ornament that I'm gonna be adding at the end, which is going to be this beautiful velvet one that is going to tie in so well with my velvet ribbon, but this is going to be like the little detail at the end. So now I'm gonna get my stems ready and I'll be right back with you, so keep watching. All right, you guys, I am back and I'm super excited because this is my favorite step, which is to add all of these gorgeous stems and florals and picks. So I'm going to start, let's see, which one do I want to start with? I think I want to start with this beautiful purple one. And I am obsessed with this lavender purple, gorgeous. Look at this, how absolutely beautiful this is. And you know what, for this, what I'm going to is I'm going to start right here on the bottom. So I'm going to start right here and I'm going to start adding this. And when you add this particular stem, because it is so lavish and big, you want to make sure that you separate every single one of them like this to give you the most depth and dimension. Now this is also perfect for swag making and for wreath making because it is so big and you have so many stems. So if you are a swag or wreath maker, I really do recommend this particular. Look at that, you guys. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. You guys, I cannot even tell you how obsessed I am with this particular stem. It's so lavish. So I'm gonna go over to this side and remember what happens on the left happens on the right. And look how that just extended our Christmas tree. It made it wider and even more beautiful than already was. All right, so I'm gonna continue with this stem. And so what I'm going to do moving forward is I'm gonna share with you that you can cut them in half. Look at that, I got 2 picks instead of 1. So I'm gonna use the one that has 3 little stems and I'm going to add it right here. And the one that has 2, I'm gonna put it right here on the top to kind of start creating all the way up. Remember, what goes up must come down all the time. And to have balance, remember I told you last week, balance is my best friend. Balance is my best friend because we have to create balance in order to have a gorgeously decorated Christmas tree. And this one, you guys, is just so stunning. I really hope that you give this look a try this holiday season because you will not be disappointed on how absolutely gorgeous this guy is. Now, here's another rule of thumb. When you go from here, from the half top of your tree up, you kind of start making them look up instead of down. So that way, it looks like that stem. You know that when the trees grow in the wilderness, the stems tend to look at the sun, so they grow looking up. And so that's why I like to always do that with my Christmas trees. All right, so I have one left and I'm going to fluff real good. And then I'm going to cut right here. And right here it tells you in the joint where to cut. So that's why I'm not so That's why I'm willing to cut them, because I know that I'm gonna get more bang for my buck if I cut them. Right, so I'm going to go over to this side. I'm gonna go right about here. And then on this side, I'm gonna go right about here. How stunning is that? Look how much bigger our Christmas tree got, you guys. All right, you guys, so I am done with this beautiful lavender one. So what I'm going to do now is add this teal one right here. And this is going to give us just a lot of fun and play. Look at that. I'm gonna add one right here. I'm going to go over on this side right there. I'm gonna do one right here in the middle. And then I'm going to go over to this side. I'm gonna go right here. Like that. I'm gonna go down here to the bottom, right in between the two purple ones. Let me see. Where else do I need one? I'm gonna put one, of course, on the top. So I'm gonna go over to this side, like that. So it goes all the way up. And I feel like I need one right here in the middle. And for that, I'm also probably going to see if I can cut this one. You know what? No, but I'm going to cut this stem. Don't be afraid to cut your stems, you guys, because that's what's gonna give you more control of your Christmas tree and all of your ornaments and decorations. Perfect, but I do feel like I need one right there on the back as well. I wanna make sure that I have all my colors balanced all throughout. So I'm gonna go over to this side and I'm going to add right here. How absolutely gorgeous. So now this is the third stem that I'm going to add, and all of these are for the peacock feather color. So you see all of these colors on the peacock feathers, and this is going to serve as my flyaway. So I'm gonna start right here, and remember to give them a little bit of an angle. Don't put them flat because you're gonna lose a money maker. You wanna make sure that you give them a little bit of an angle. So I'm gonna add this one right here on the top as well. Let's see, right about here. And I'm gonna move this way just to make sure that I have them everywhere. And look how beautiful this purple and this lavender look together. Oh my God, it's so stunning. So stunning. All right, so I'm gonna go over to this side on the bottom. I'm gonna put one right here in the middle, dead center. Right here, and don't worry about your ribbons. Remember, we always like to fluff those at the end anyways. So I'm gonna put one right here. Look, this is what I'm always telling you guys. Stems and ribbons can really make or break your Christmas tree. And this is the perfect example of that. This is basically just all ribbons and stems and a few ornaments. And look how absolutely stunning this looks all by itself. Okay, so I feel like I need one right here in the middle. So I'm going to put it right here. Look at that. Oh, it's so jewel tone. It's so beautiful. So now I have these. I'm gonna just disappear for a second. I have these beautiful anthuriums that come on those jewel tones, and I like to add florals to my Christmas tree. So I'm gonna add those as ornaments. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that they fly out like this and that you can actually see them. Look how absolutely stunning that anthurium looks with all of the ribbons. I'm gonna add one right here on the top. And like I said, I'm going to take a second at the end to fluff all of these ribbons. I'm gonna add one more right here. Let them fly out a little bit. Make sure that you use them as your flyaways. I'm gonna go over on this side like this. This is giving us a lot of depth and dimension. I'm gonna go right here. Like that. I'm gonna put one right here. Once again, I just let my eye dictate where is it that my items need to go. And so I just place them wherever my eye tells me. Like right here. If I want to cover some of this hole right here, I just add an anthurium. And look how beautiful that is. All right, so I have a few more items. I'm going to go get those and I'll be right back. Keep watching. All right, so let's recap real quick. The very first thing we added was, of course, our ribbons, and they are this beautiful teal, and the teal with a mesh in the front. They just catches the light. It is so beautiful, you guys. Then after that, I added the ornaments. I added clusters of purple and lavender, and then this absolutely stunning large ornament that I am obsessed with, I have to be admitted. of it, and then also in the small size right here. After that, I added all of the stems and the picks, and at the end I added some of this anthurium. Now I do have to admit also that I went in and added some of these berry picks right here. I added 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, where's the fifth one? 5 right here. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of these absolutely stunning butterflies that David Christophers has created. And oh my gosh, you guys, how absolutely stunning is this? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a place close to my ornaments, and look how pretty. This is perfect to fill in some spaces, and there is no rhyme or reason. You can put them one going up, one going down. I'm gonna go over to this side. You can use the stems to add them, to kind of let them fly out. I'm going to add one all the way to the top right here. And like I said, you don't have to put them all in the same direction, but you do have to make sure that what goes up must come all the way down. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna add one last one all the way down here like this, and I'm just gonna make sure that I swirl it on my stem like that. Look at that. It goes all the way from here, and it just goes all the way up. Now the other thing that I want to add is some of these beautiful stems with smaller butterflies. Look how gorgeous these are. What I like about these ones is that it has a little wire, so you can really play with all of the butterflies. I was gonna say ornaments, and you can separate them, and you can add them long like this. Let me see how it looks long. It's too long for this tree. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna add one right there. I have 5 of them. Now the one thing that I don't like about this particular stem is because it has that curlicue, and if you had them together, well, they get stuck really easily. So what I'm going to do is, you know what, I'm gonna cut some of this short. So I wanna make sure that I cut maybe right about here. So that way it's not flying out too far from our tree. And that's the beauty of these stems, because you can cut them and separate them, and look, now you have a smaller one right here. But I do think that if we added some of these cute little butterflies like that, look how they just fly out, and you can play with a wire to place them anywhere you want them. So I'm gonna add a few of these cute little butterflies up here on the top. Look, you guys, how stunning that is. Isn't that fun? Christmas is all about having fun, you guys. You don't have to be so serious about your Christmas decorating, because it should be fun. It should be something that we do with the kids, with the husbands, with the wives, and it should not have to be so stressful to where we are out having fights over what the theme, or even though I do get fights with James, I have to be honest, poor thing hasn't decorated a Christmas tree in the past 7 years. But I think this year we will decorate one together. And leave me a comment down below if you want to see Jameson decorate a Christmas tree. You guys remember when I made Jameson make a bow here on YouTube? I'm going to put that down below. If you have not seen Jameson, who is not a crafter, make a bow step by step. I actually helped them how to make the bow, and I gave him the directions, but it was so much fun to watch him decorate a bow. All right, so I'm gonna go over to this side. This is so stunning. If you are a color purple lover, then you're really going to love this tree, because it is so absolutely stunning. I'm gonna add that right there, and I'm gonna make sure that I face that butterfly forward. Let's see, I have a few more. I want to put a long one right here in the middle going down. This is very artistic, and I just love the fact that it flies out. It gives us all of that depth and dimension on the tree, and it's so stunningly beautiful. I'm going to go over to this side, and I'm going to add one over on this side, put it right about here, just to make sure that there is elements, the same elements all over the place. All right, you guys, so far I am obsessed with this Christmas tree. It is so beautiful, but no Peacock themed Christmas tree would be finished without this gorgeous ribbon that I am obsessed with. So because it is a velvet one, I'm gonna have to kind of put it on my hand. Oh my gosh, you know what? I'm gonna grab one of these baskets, and I'm gonna just let it drop in the basket. I don't want it to touch the floor, because these velvet ribbons, they do tend to pick up everything that they touch. It's kind of like a sponge for things, but What I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut it a slant, and look how gorgeous the back of it is. It's a lame back. And you know that at the end, I just like to add some loopy bows. So basically what I'm going to do is just do one loop bow, but I do one a long tail. And I'm going to cut right about here. Now, if this is not your theme, I always like to remind you that what I'm trying to teach you is just the technique and the ideas, but you can use the technique and the ideas and just change it to whatever your theme is. Now, if this is the theme that you do want to go for this year, remember all these things are from David Christopher's, and they are offering you 10% off with the code Ramon10. And no, I'm not getting paid. They are my friends, and I just like to tell you where I got the stuff. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another one. So we're going to give it probably about a 10-inch loop like this, and then we're doing about a 6-inch bow, and we grab a wire, we add right here. So basically what we do is a 4-step process to decorate a Christmas tree, and that is a ribbon first. That's a must. Then we do ornaments, and then the third step is floral stems picks. And then at the end, we add an accent ribbon like this, because it really just makes the tree look even more luxurious. And look at that. Let me just not cover this beautiful butterfly. We can put the ribbon behind it. But adding that pop of green, like I said, this is the epitome of peacock feathers to me. You know, it's like the green and the purple mixed together. And the touch of this gold on the back, it just creates that magic of the holiday season. And what I love also is a little touch of the champagne color on the glitter, because champagne glitter to me, it really catches the light. It's a must for me for the holiday season. So I'm gonna add this guy, put it right here. Just making sure that I attach it with my wire. Look at that. See how that touch of just velvet green, it is adding a lot to it. So I'm gonna do one more in the top, and I think we're about done with this beautiful peacock inspired Christmas tree. And I just want to remind you, if you have not seen the Barbie theme Christmas tree, it's going to be linked down below, so you guys can catch up with it. And also be sure to give the video a thumbs up and share with your friends, so they know about the holiday season 2023 here at Ramon at Home. Christmas is just getting started. This is only our second video of this season, and if you are new on this channel, well, welcome, and I really do hope that you'll be here to stay this holiday season. I'm gonna finish this velvet ribbon, and I'll be right back with you to share with you the end result. Keep watching. All right, everyone, so I want to share with you the end result in this gorgeous peacock feather inspired Christmas tree, and I am just so in love with these colors. This purple and teal and lavender and pink really just go so well together, and it is super elegant. You guys, this ornament right here with all of the pearls and this velvet ornament, and then the velvet ribbon with the back gold, it is just so exquisite. And look at the anthurium, you guys. These are so unexpected in a Christmas tree, but they just add so much character. And can we talk about the mesh ribbon? This teal with the champagne mesh, it is just so exquisite. I am in love with this Christmas tree. I do not want to take it apart. I really hope that some of you are inspired to create a tree like this with the butterflies, and I hope that you enjoyed it.